Hello, water signs. This is your weekly sacred directions reading from the Oracle of the Feather Crown Tree. It's meant to give you a little guidance to help you through the different elements that you experience in your day-to-day reality, and perhaps some direction you can take with what is emerging in the energy this week for you. This is also for people that have not only a sun sign in water, but they're just overall dominant in their chart in water, in that element. So our first card is from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, and it is Submission, representing your will. A bird in a beautiful cage is placed in a decoratively draped window. Outside in the sky, appearing as the sun, is the glyph of Venus. The door of the cage is open, but the bird remains inside. Venus Pisces types are highly sensitive and imaginatively romantic. They can invent their own reality with regard to friends and loved ones. People with this planet sign combination need physical demonstrations of love in regular doses and are therefore susceptible to being fooled by insincerity. Some kind of artistic talent is usually indicated by this planet sign aspect. It will blossom in a sensitive and appreciative environment. This higher dimension of the sign of Pisces can manifest as a great talent for inspired, artistic, poetic, or musical works. With this gift, such people are able to tap into the universal unconscious, achieving great public success and expressing the spirit of their time. Highly sensitive and imaginatively romantic, they can idealize their loved ones. It would not be surprising if they have had a fantasy or secret love or lover at some time in life. The Venus Pisceans' underlying kindness towards and simply with others constantly demands someone or something on which to be lavished. However, people with this personality type are extremely vulnerable to the emotional bullies, so no need to be extra selective with their compassion. Often when this card is drawn, it indicates a social shyness that leads to isolation and romantic frustration. This in turn may cause feelings of martyrdom and being sublimated into religious or spiritual expression. For some people, though, it can represent a genuine love of solitude and quiet. Events associated here are feeling caught in a love trap, giving in for a quiet life, staying in an awkward situation, easily left. Okay, now we're going to move over to fire in the east, and this will be representing your passion. You have Kuan Yin's pink dragon. This dragon brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cards dissolved by transcendent love. Enjoy the freedom. Look for the divine around you. Choosing this card offers you an opportunity to heal all your relationships, including those from past lives that you may be unaware of. Ask Kuan Yin's beautiful pale pink dragons to dissolve the cords that still tie you to others, and sit quietly while they do so. You may sense or feel them releasing you completely. Take a moment to feel the freedom that this offers you. These great-hearted dragons will then help you see with the eyes of love. Look for the divine in everyone and be aware of all situations from a higher understanding, knowing that Kuan Yin's gentle pink dragons are by your side. These gracious dragons will enable you to enrich your relationships and transform your friendships. They will help you to treat all people with greater respect, care, and love than ever before. Remember to thank them for enhancing your life. Okay, so in the part that represents your emotions, or water, by the element of water, I should say, we are going to use the Hawaiian Wisdom deck. And you have Mo, which is about traps, also related to our center card. Mo, reveal your fears so that you can overcome them. Unacknowledged fears can lead people to be seduced into spending their time and energy gossiping about others, rather than focusing on the issues they need to address within themselves. Those who gossip about the faults of others often may be doing so to hide their own weaknesses. They may be afraid that they are secretly more like that person than they care to admit, or they may be intimidated by another's success. Whether you are the one doing the talking or being talked about, gossip can seduce you into believing the important battles are outside of yourself rather than within. Fears can be like monsters that consume your vision. Talking about others or being afraid of being talked about can keep you from making progress on your journey. This card warns that debilitating fears can block your progress. FEAR could mean false evidence appearing real. Even when fear is appropriate, be careful not to allow fear to disable or defeat you. For if you allow it to trap you, your path will be blocked. Hence, you may become caught up in the upina, the nets of the moa, the lizard. By journeying within and examining your fears, you greatly increase your chances of transcending any obstacles that appear to block your progress. And then we are going to take a card from the Dreamtime reading oracle here. This will be representing Earth and the physical matters in your life. You have Southern Cross, the Pathfinder. The seasons in Aboriginal calendar are marked by the different constellations visible in the night sky at certain times of the year. The Southern Cross is a star constellation visible from the Southern Hemisphere and has been an important symbol throughout Australia's history. The Southern Cross star constellation has many Dreamtime stories associated with it, and it features in the stories of many tribes, each with a different version about its origin. Growing up, the Southern Cross was the first constellation the author was taught to look for. She was told how to pinpoint it and in what directions it is visible during different times of the year. It is associated with points of the compass, and like a compass, it helps you find your path and place. It is also associated with goals and ambitions, where you are headed and what you wish to achieve during your time here on Earth. The Southern Cross card challenges you to get on with the task of doing what you came here to do, to look at where you are on your path through this life, and to navigate your plans accordingly. It may be a case of drawing up a little map of all the places you have been and what you have learned from each journey. Now is the time to set your course, and using the stars as your guide, set out into the world to walk your path, to learn new lessons, and to become all you ever wished to be. And our final card out will be up north there. It is representing air, and this represents communication. You have Monkey from an Aztec-themed deck. This animal symbolizes cleverness, survival, opportunism, and sneakiness. When Monkey makes an appearance in your reading, you need to be more clever about dealing with the issue at hand. A straightforward approach is the wrong one to take now. It is time to become an opportunist on your own behalf and look for ways to further your cause. You may need to employ a little sneakiness and find a way to distract attention from your true plan with an alternate ruse. You may be caught up in the moral dilemma of fair play. You must ask yourself the question, fair to whom? Life seldom seems fair to most of us because we all have to find ways to survive in a world that doesn't always make sense. It is not a game wherein we all play according to the same set of rules. Rules sometimes differ according to economic class, positions of power, and associations. Monkey's lesson for you is to not be constrained right now by the rules that others have created for you. That concludes your weekly reading. Please join me again if you are able to. I'm sending you many, many beautiful blessings and a wish for the best week ever. Take care, blessed ones.